to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Hi, afternoon YouTube. Here with you on this Wednesday afternoon. Got Lexi off to work a little while ago, and I was looking for something. Every time I come in here, I think about this breadboarding thing, and I think, you know, I should be able to find something like this. Now, obviously, it's too big. I don't know if you can see it, but you know, I can mount that on that, and then have me another thing for the power supply, and the a little box for the jumper wires. And I thought that would be pretty good. I can cut this down, this board here. And while I was at it, I come across another little interesting item that I bought so much crap back when I was working, and I've forgotten half of it, obviously. But this is mobile desk. Now these are used to sit in a chair like I sit in, and maybe it would keep the hot computer from being on my laptop. Thinking, anyway. So it's even got a cup holder. How about that? But yeah, I bought this, and I have no idea where I bought it or when I bought it. I know I bought it. I remember buying it, but I think it was one of those surplus places online that I used to get a lot of stuff from them. They come out and they have some neat stuff like this, and it was usually pretty cheap. So obviously this probably wasn't a big seller, but you know, like I said, it'll work for what I want it for. It worked very well, as a matter of fact. So maybe I'll give that a try after a while and see how it works out. So just wanted to kind of bring that to your attention. I did find that, and it will be upcoming in a video sometime soon. What I'm doing today, probably not a lot. I want to stop by Goodwill on the way back from picking Lexi up this evening. I think she gets off at 5. And I'm going by the local Goodwill, see if there's anything there that's worthy of my consideration. I got caught up on my, you know, I say that every time. I got caught up on my video watching this morning before I even took her to work. And then when I got back, I had 3 more. And one of them was John from Arkansas working on his jukebox, and so I watched that, and by the time I did that, then there was another video. You guys are killing me. I kind of like to have a free, not a free hand, but like a free time to do these videos, because number one, I don't feel like when I'm being rushed. I don't like that. And if I've got stuff to do in there, I feel like I'm being rushed. So I probably won't get back to this board today. I don't know for sure, but I'm not gonna promise you I will, because I don't think I will. This thing here, I thought up another thing. I thought if I had my wire on some of those push-on connectors, that might be an even better deal than what I was planning on doing, which was to take the screws out and just let this dangle, you know, whenever I had to take that apart. But if those wires came off easy enough, well, that might not be a bad idea. May have to look into that. So I think I have a few of those. I don't know how many I have, but you know, if I have enough, that would be the way to go, I believe. So okay, that was about it. I think what I'm going to do is end this here, and I may set that portable desk up in the living room, and we'll see how that looks. So hang in there. Alright, here we are back in the living room. As you can see, I have the box open, and it has never ever been out of the bag, it looks like. I don't know how many things like this I have bought, like I say, over the years and stored away and never even bothered to open them up. But so I think what I'm going to do is try to open this up, put it together, and we'll see what it looks like. So hang in there. Well, I think I figured out why it was surplus. It's got a huge dent right there in it. It's not very level. That's not going to bother it for me. I managed to get the thing apart, but I haven't figured out how to turn the legs around to where it'll sit here in the chair like it's supposed to. It's going to take a little adjusting and a little figuring and a little whatever to get this thing situated. I think that might just slide out. That's the cup holder up there. But anywho, let me turn this over and show you. This is there's instructions for doing this, and like I said, it just doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. But maybe it's these things here. Maybe that's what you have to. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. Maybe not. Anyway, let me do a little bit more. You guys probably looking at it and liking and probably saying, see, there's that dent. You can see it on that side really bad. I don't know if I can get that out or even want to try to get it out, but it definitely made a impact on that thing. So, anywho, passed. That must have been done in shipping. Anywho, here's the cup holder, like I said there. I don't know how you get it out, but we'll figure that out too, I guess. So, I'll bring you back again when I have more to show you. Yeehaw! Alright, well, as you can see, I got another step closer, but I'm still having a problem getting this thing adjusted the way I want it. I don't know that it's gonna be too tall. I think it needs to be down a little lower, I believe, but I haven't yet figured out how to do that. I was lucky to get this far. I keep turning this thing and don't need to do that. Let's see. See, there's some adjustment there. You can see the holes, but it's also very tight within my legs. Of course, that may have to do with the fact that I'm fat. It's open as far as it goes. I see that. So, I guess I'll look a little bit more and see what I can find out. But so far, I'm not real impressed with this thing. Like I say, it may have been a good idea, but it's way, way, way too high. It needs to be lowered a lot. So, like I said, I'm sitting here and it's way up there. So even if I tilt it back, it's a little uncomfortable angle to me anyway. I might get used to it, I guess, but I'd have to bring the screen back this way to get it like it's supposed to be. Seems to fit all right. I mean, it fits the tray and all that. But again, this right there with my legs, I guess I can hold them in a little bit, but as soon as I relax, I may go against that. That's up right there, so I don't know. Still haven't figured out the cup holder. Like I said, it's just this is probably why this didn't go over very big. It's probably why it was in the surplus, even though it was damaged. But I mean, I don't think it's exactly good for this kind of chair anyway. Maybe it's designed for a different type of chair. I don't know. But like I say, let me look at a little bit more and see what I can figure out. So I'll be bringing you back. Well, I don't know if I figured this out or not, but I found a method that actually works a little bit better than if it was in the chair. And maybe that's the whole thing, and I'm not really seeing it. Maybe it's not meant to be sitting in a chair. I think it's just used as a table, and that's the way it is. It's not tall enough right now, but I haven't figured this out totally. like I said, it's right where it's sitting. It's okay. I mean, I can get to it, type on it and everything like that. You know, I think maybe if I had some extensions on the table part of it. In fact, I've got a table in there that I could use for that. I may try that and see. I will get back with you one more time if I figure this out, so hang in there.
More than a year, and that thing's been in there for that whole time. So I am just a little bit freaked out by that. I don't really enjoy...
Well, I have it performing as it should.
I don't enjoy being around.
I'm talking about the mobile desk.
So I'm just going to try and look past that.
That's exactly what it's supposed to do right there.
Let's talk about what we have here. We have
And
guys like him have been,
you know, I made a mistake on when I got it out. I thought it was supposed to sit in a chair, but it's not.
You're going to have to figure out what
It's meant to sit on the floor and hold your laptop like that.
There's a lot going on this thing.
You can see I'm watching Michael, that tube sound right now.
7, 8,
I've got it on full screen. So what I'm doing, like I said, is trying to figure out the best way of sitting. As it sits right now, it's a little unstable. I can just barely push on it, and I could push it over if I wanted to. So you can see it's...
This thing has
I think it needs to go down that way a little bit more. And that's just my opinion, but
looks terrible.
Like I said, that's just the way I'm thinking. Now I can bring it up higher. I've got a little, that's actually a laptop tray that's used for eating. That it's got, you know, just legs on it and just basically sits up a little higher, and that would work. But to me, this thing's backwards. I think the tray should be the other way around because, like I said, it seems like I think the screen is the heavy part, and it should be on this side where, you know, it's got more stability, I guess is what I'm saying. Those legs extend a little bit down there, as you can see, but they're not very much. And center of gravity is just not in the right spot for, you know, I think it was a bad design. And obviously it doesn't come up far enough to make a real table out of it, you know what I mean, a desk or what do you want to call it. So it's usable, but like I said, I don't know that I'll use it. I may try it as a novelty for a while, just see what, you know, how it works. It's nice not to have the laptop in my lap. So I'm thinking if I can get it to where I want it, to where I can swing it over out of the way and get up and down and things like that, it might be worth using. I don't know. I may take that laptop off and go ahead and try to straighten that tray up a little bit and get it back into shape like it should be. I think this would come down further then because I think it's supposed to come all the way back, but it's not. It's either it's because it's bent or something like that.
I think it's a post-war radio, but it might be 1940.
That would make a little difference too. It'd make the laptop sit this way a little bit more and make the center of gravity a little bit better. So, all right, that's what I'm looking at. So I think I'm gonna cut this off. I brought you back one more time. I did figure out a couple more things. As you can see, I got the legs turned around to where the little part sticking out there on that end. It comes out this way, and the whole thing is a lot more stable on there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It just you can rock it back and forth. It doesn't feel like it wants to tip over. In fact, you can push back on it. It doesn't. It pushes back the other way against it. So that's the way it should work. Basically, I just had the legs turned around backwards, and I just switched them around, and it works much better now. So it's actually pretty stable. I mean, you can say it's not bad. And you can see I got the cup holder out. See how a cup holder fits in it. I don't know if that will fit in it, but no, that don't fit. Anyway, probably take a certain size cup, obviously. But it does slide out, so that was good. I still haven't taken it in there to straighten out the bottom of it. I'm going to try to do that. And I may use it for a while just to see. I've edited the video on it so far, and you can see where I'm at there. I'm going to put this in that little spot right there, and we'll add this into it, and then we'll close it out. So like I say, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, at first I didn't think I'd like it at all, but I'm getting used to it, and it's not too bad. So I may use it for a while and see what happens. It's a little bit overcast, but it's not too bad, and so there's definitely some sun out there, and the heat is not too bad, but it's 86 right now, according to my laptop. So, like I say, it's a little warm. Somebody said something about it's supposed to be up in the hundreds here, either later this week or next week or something. That'll be fun, but you know, it's not too bad in here. It stays 80 degrees here, so that's kind of why I like it inside. So, anywho, you've seen now what I want to do on that. All the breadboarding thing. I want to, if I can find a box for that, and I found one that I could use. I need to set it up and everything, so I may try to look in that a little bit further and go from there. But anywho, I'm working on some stuff, and like I say, that's the important thing, I guess. I'm keeping busy. So you guys, I'm gonna let you go. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.